Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to do this all day look. It could be an everyday look as well. So please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave any comments if you want me to do anything else. When using makeup, I really recommend using the primer. I normally like to use the NYX pore filler because I feel like it does the best job at covering my big pores, especially my trouble area, which would be my nose and my T-zone. So if you have big pores, I really do recommend using any kind of primer that's mattifying or a pore filler. Now I'm going to use my Becca under eye corrector. It's honestly the best thing right now. I've used LA Girl and other color correctors, and I feel like this one's the best one so far. Just pat it underneath your eyes, which is your dark circles, and if you want, you could put it in your chin or anywhere you have dark, but it's basically just there. Now we're getting into the Fenty Beauty Pro filter part. You could actually use any foundation, but this is my favorite foundation right now. And I'm actually the shade 300, so if you feel like you have the same color as me, 300 is your best way to go. When I apply my makeup, I like spreading it along with the flat brush, so I could do it in like little sections, and then I dab it with my beauty blender, of course. Most people usually like using brushes, but I feel like that leaves a little stroke of the brush, so I always recommend the beauty blender. For concealer, you can use any concealer. There's the Maybelline, there's LA Girl, there's everything. But right now, Tarte is my fucking go-to. I tried it at my friend's house and I fell in love with it because it covered my whole freaking dark circles since I act like I don't know how to sleep. And honestly, thumbs up to Tarte. For my under eyes, I really do recommend using a smaller beauty blender since it gets all the little corners and all the little edges and it blends so perfectly. Okay, if you wear foundation and concealer, remember that you have to bake. You have to bake underneath those eyes because then you will get crinkly lines. And you want your makeup to look flawless and effortless the whole day. So remember, bake. You could do in your cheeks, on your eye, under your eyes, in your chin, and your forehead. Whichever places you feel like you have oily, that's where you put that white powder at, girl. For my eyebrows, as you've seen, I'm using eyeshadow from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm gonna start with my angled brush and just start combing up my eyebrows and then just lightly filling them in. I don't really want a too dramatic eyebrow. I just want something light and natural. For your eyebrows, always remember to use soft strokes. You don't have to mark the whole freaking brush in your eyebrow. Just do it softly and just, go with your eyebrow. Don't try to overdo your eyebrows. If you have no eyebrows, try not to do them too thick because they will like mess up the look of your face and you won't like it at the end of the day. And to make my eyebrows look flaky, I'm going to go in with the same concealer I used under my eyes on my eyebrow bridge and my eyebrow bone and everything. And just basically underline my eyebrows a little bit more so they can just pop out and look as nice as possible. For under my eyebrows, I do like using a flat brush to kind of just smooth everything in. And then the remainder that I do have of the concealer, I like putting it towards my eyelid. So like that, I already just prime my eyelid and then just have everything ready for my eyeshadow. Okay, now that you've had your eyebrows already underlined, you're going to blend in your concealer with any brush that you find. Just blend it in so the concealer can be blended into your foundation. You don't have white patches on your eyelids. For my eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette. And then I'm going to go in with the light brown. So like that, I can just go in and start my base for my eyeshadow. Basically what I'm doing here is just blending in the eyeshadow all the way up to my eyebrow bone. Basically all over my eyelid, just so it can look even and brown. And while you're blending, use soft strokes and just blend until you feel like everything has been nicely and neatly blended. And just continue until you feel comfortable with what you have. Now I will be using a small eyeshadow brush, so like that I can get the outside corners of my eyes just to get a little deeper. And remember, if you don't have a smaller one, you can use a big one. Just be a little careful while blending it in. I like to start out from the outside in, so I can have the deepest color on the outside and the lightest on the inside. Then I'm going to go in with the initial color to just blend in the top of my eyeshadow, which was the dark color, just so it could just be nicely blended and warm. Now I'm going to go in with a thin brush to get the underneath of my eyes, which like that it'll create the smoky, mysterious little look that everybody likes. You'll get the same color or the dark color and just go underneath your eyes. I like to start in from the outside in, so like that, like I said, the darkest can be on the outside and the lightest can be on the inside. For my contour, I like using the Hula Benefit by Benefit and an angled brush. I start off by contouring my jawline just so I could look slimmer and I could look like I actually have a jawline, because these chips were not helping me with this. After that, I do go into the hollow of my cheeks, as I will show you in a second. But just make sure to contour the hell out of that freaking jawline though. When you're doing your makeup, you have to know where to contour. I like going from the middle of my ear to my lip, just so I can get the perfect contour for myself, for my face, for the shape of my face. If you don't know the shape of your face, I do recommend looking up pictures of how to contour, so like that you don't contour and make yourself look, fatter or thicker from your face, or just make your face look some kind of way. Honestly, I have the biggest cheeks ever, so I really do contour my whole jawline, my chin. I make sure that my face looks as slim as possible when I do have my makeup and my contour on. So I do go over it and I make it seem like I have the jawline up fucking god. And then don't forget to contour your forehead. If you have a big forehead like me, contour that bitch. Make it seem like you have no forehead. I'm not saying use the black color, just use the same color you're using on your cheeks and your chin, just to go ahead and make all of it look so nice and neat. Now I'm going to be going in with my little e.l.f. palette blush. And I normally use a more orange pigmented or colored blush, but since this is the only one I found, I'm using it on my cheeks. And I'm going in with the little lightest color and just patting it on my cheekbones, so like that I get a little color. And as you see, I don't put too much, so don't overdo it because then you're going to be looking like a clown. For my eyelashes, I do like using the dual clear lash glue because it's honestly the best for me. Since if you put it on and you put it on incorrectly, it just dries clear, so you don't have all this things showing you that, oh look, this bitch doesn't know how to put on her lashes. So guess what? It dries clear. When putting on eyelashes, you have to wait at least 5 to 10 seconds for your lash glue to get tacky because then it's going to be hard for you to put on. As you see here, I look crazy. But now, when they're on and nice, you'll be like, oh, I should have waited. So once you have your lashes on, make sure to put some mascara on your bottom lashes so like that your eyes can look full and flirty, because then it just looks like you have some freaking spider legs on your top of your eyes. Or what anybody says, but lashes make you. Like, your lashes give you so much life and so much to your makeup that if you do say you don't like lashes, you lying. I'm just going in with my NYX eyeliner, just like that. My eyes could just look a little darker from the inside, and they could just look a little bit more smoky and neat. I love this color. It's just a little too buttery for me. It is a little messy, so it's because it's not a matte color. So you just have to be careful not to smudge it on your hands or anywhere because it will stain. Then I'm going in with my NYX Powder Puff, just a little pink, just so it can go on the inside of my lips, just so it can have like a little ombre tone to it. When I put on any highlight, I do like to put some setting spray on first, just so when I do apply my highlight, it stays better. Because I don't know if you've noticed, when you put highlight on, sometimes the brush doesn't really get the highlight on your cheeks so well. But when you put any kind of setting spray or any, wet the highlight, it makes it stay on so much more and it brings out the brightness of the highlight. When I apply highlight to my cheekbones, my nose, just so my nose can look so cute and so bright. And then after my nose, I also do apply into the inner corners of my eyes, just so I can bring out my eyes more and I can make it look a little bit more flirty. And this is the finished look. I hope you like it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and just share my YouTube with all your friends and followers. Thank you. Love y'all.